Percy Jackson and the Olympians Episode 7 saw the show's heroes reach the Underworld, where a slew of game-changing story reveals awaited Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. Percy Jackson's biggest story reveal yet was delivered at the end of Episode 6, with the titular demigod finding out he had missed the summer solstice deadline to return Zeus' Master Bolt. This Percy Jackson book change meant that the gods were preparing for war, and that time was growing short to find the symbol of Zeus' power. Percy, Annabeth, and Grover outsmart Procrustes to reach the Underworld. Before reaching the Underworld, Percy, Annabeth, and Grover must make it past another threat that guards the secret entrance, Procrustes. Procrustes is another son of Poseidon and an ancient Greek mythological figure who is now reborn in the modern world. In ancient times, Procrustes used to trap travelers in an iron bed and either stretch them to size if they were too small or cut them down if they were too big. In the modern world of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Procrustes does similar with a waterbed store that hides the secret entrance to the Underworld. Percy Jackson's trio realizes this with the titular half-blood entering the store alone to bargain with Procrustes. After a brief conversation, Annabeth pushes the villain onto one of the waterbeds using the invisibility granted by her magical cap. The bed then magically entangles him, allowing Percy, Annabeth, and Grover to find the Underworld's secret entrance. Unlike the book, Percy does not kill Procrustes after trapping him, instead leaving him to his fate and entering the Underworld. The trio escapes Charon and Cerberus at the entrance to the Underworld. After making it through Procrustes, the trio encounter the gates to the world of the dead. These gates are guarded by Charon, the ferryman who transports spirits to their designated place in the Underworld, and Cerberus, the giant three-headed dog. Charon stops the children as he knows they are not dead, forcing Cerberus to chase them away from the Underworld. Eventually, Annabeth subdues the giant dog by scratching its neck while Grover flies Percy over the guarded walls to the Underworld. Annabeth uses a ball that was picked up in Procrustes' store to piggyback Cerberus and get to the top of the wall alongside Percy and Grover. Percy pulls Annabeth to safety before the latter throws the ball back down to Cerberus. The giant dog chases the ball, allowing the trio to continue their journey through Hades' domain. Grover is pulled toward the pit of Tartarus as Percy finds the Master Bolt. After Annabeth leaves, Grover and Percy make their way toward Hades' domain. On the way there, Grover begins being pulled toward a pit in the wasteland between Asphodel and the palace. Percy manages to save him as Hermes' enchanted shoes are pulled into the pit, later revealed to be the entrance to Tartarus, the deepest part of the Underworld. After Grover is saved, Percy inexplicably finds Zeus' Master Bolt hidden in his backpack before the duo finds the entrance to Hades' abode. Hades reveals he did not steal Zeus' Master Bolt. After conversing with Hades, the god of the Underworld reveals that he was not responsible for stealing Zeus' Master Bolt. Hades states that he does not care for the bolt or the disputes that often engulf Poseidon and Zeus. Instead, Hades is searching for his Helm of Darkness, which was stolen and used to take the bolt from Zeus. The reason Hades took Percy's mother is because the former assumed the latter had the helmet due to every other god pinning the theft of the Master Bolt on the son of Poseidon. Kronos and Ares conspired to steal the bolt and Hades' Helm of Darkness. The story revealed that Hades did not steal Zeus' bolt leads Percy to deduce that Kronos has been manipulating events the entire time. The bolt magically appeared in Percy's bag as Grover was being pulled into Tartarus, meaning no one but Kronos could benefit from the bolt's power. Given that the bag was given to Percy by Ares, the son of Poseidon also realizes that the god of war was conspiring with Kronos to start a war between the Olympian gods. Percy comes up with one final plan to save his mother. The revelation that Kronos is the one conspiring against the gods forces Hades to desire the bolt. Hades states that he would like to be prepared if a war with Kronos is coming and that the bolt could help him. The god of the Underworld also offers Percy, Sally, and Grover sanctuary in the palace to avoid the trio being targeted by Kronos. However, Percy decides that he will take Hades' original offer of the Helm of Darkness for Sally. Percy and Grover use Poseidon's pearls to reunite with Annabeth and come face to face with Ares once more. The god of war strolls towards the trio with his sword in hand, forcing Percy to unsheath his weapon. As Ares has the helm and Percy possesses the bolt, Percy Jackson and the Olympians Episode 7 ends with the promise of a duel for the ownership of the two magical items. Percy intends to return the helm to Hades in return for his mother's safety, but he will have to go through his most formidable enemy yet to save the world.